I want to get one of the hardest things out of the way first. This morning we got to the track and got news from Nick that Nick Symmonds will not be competing tomorrow in the prelims. His ankle's not holding up the way he wanted it to, and it's a real bummer. And so actually, I'm not the right person to speak to that. I wanted to ask Danny really quick to speak to that. Danny Mackey, the coach piece, he'll give you a quick rundown, and then Nick will be available afterwards for questions for anybody to ask questions. But yeah, Coach, you got 2 cents?
Yeah, so I was in Albuquerque for altitude camp like 3 weeks ago, and then Nick, Kaz, and Drew were doing 200, 100, 4 sets of that, and then his ankle was a little irritated, and that was all the feedback I got. And he ran the next day, it's fine. Then Thursday when he tried to go a little quicker, then it was intense pain. So 2.5 weeks ago, I got MRI, and they had, basically it's I can make this in 20 seconds. So he has a grade 2 strain in one of his ligaments, and then it's pulling on the bone, so there's a little edema in the bone. If you're in the NBA, you call it high ankle sprain. It shows up like a little bit of like a stress reaction. Grade 2 is like a partial tear, not complete torn. That's why you can like walk on it. And so for 2 weeks, cross-trained. Nick and I probably rode over 100 miles together on a bike, trying to get him going. He's doing really intense core workouts. He got some fairly painful injections to help with the pain in his ankle last week or 2 weekends ago. And then we tried running this morning, striding, and it just, like, I couldn't even watch him run. It was hard to see it. So there's no way he could make it on the track. Really bad timing. So if we had a couple more weeks, we could probably pull it off, because it sounds weird, but the more frustrating part about it is before he got hurt, he was in way better shape than he was last year. I think I know Drew and Kaz have a really good chance of making the team. And where Nick was at relative to his 144.5 when he won was a little bit better. So I don't know what other athletes would do, but I was expecting to be 143 high or so. Who knows, a place that gets a good chance, it usually wins. So it's really sad. It's sad for Brooks because he's a massive athlete for the company. It's more, and it's sad for me as a coach, just because we have learned a lot from working with him. I think it's more heartbreaking because of what he does for the sport, and he's one of the few athletes that I would say, if he makes a team, it's better for everybody else. Doesn't matter what logo they have on their jersey and what team they're from. So there's a reason why he's a 2-time Olympian, but people really pay attention to him. There's a reason why we're talking about it right now, because he's not just good at running. So yeah, hopefully this is not the last you see from him. That's what I'll say from it.
Well, that's a good transition, because I can make sure it's not the last we see of him. Nick is he's a great person to have on our team, and I think the young beasts, as well as Coach Mackey, as well as the people inside our office, live off that tenacity and that just that love for the sport. I know he still has it, and you guys are going to see it out on the track several more times if I have my say. So, and I believe Nick feels that way too. It's just a hard couple of weeks, to deal with this and to prepare Eugene to his spot, right? And so, but it's not, we want to get that out of the way, because that's some some rough news. But the rest of the trials, we're looking forward, and we have some really fun news to share with you guys.